Hello everyone, welcome back to another installation video, and in today's video we have this 2023 Ford Explorer XLT and we're going to install the taillight tints on this vehicle. So this is how it looks before the installation. This is your regular default taillight, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint will provide protection on the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protecting it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the taillight. Link for the product will be down in the description below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So before starting the installation, we want to make sure we clean the tail light. So we're just going to apply slip solution all around the lens and then remove any contaminants that the lens might have. Make sure you clean inside here as well. So to start off the installation, we're going to start off installing this piece first, and we're applying slip solution on the lens and on the tint as well. And with this one, we're going to align it up to the edge here. Once you have it aligned, lift it on the side and apply tack solution underneath the film and on top of the film. That way we're able to tack down the film and just help it curve inside the edge here. And then make sure you're removing all of the water bubbles, and then just start little by little making your way into the outside here. So you're going to apply tack solution and then start tacking down the edges here. That way it covers the inside here. So do the same with the rest. Now that we tack down the edges here, we're just going to apply tack solution one more time, and then this time we're going to apply heat. That way the adhesive on the film starts to activate and starts tacking down to the lens. Now we move on to this piece. So for the next step is just doing the same thing, apply slip solution so we're able to align the film. We want to make sure we cover on the bottom here. This part of the material is going to go tucked inside. So just make sure you align it, give yourself space, and make sure you align it as well here. Make sure it's aligned to the edge and then follow it along. Make sure everything's good. So now that we placed the tint, we're just going to lift it and start tacking it down starting from here, make your way down. So just tack it down and just keep making your way until you reach the bottom here. And then from here, we're lifting the film just a bit and apply slip solution. Dry this piece, that way you have grip, and stretch just a little bit in order to cover part of the red here. So just stretch and it should be roughly around there, and then start tacking down. The next thing is tucking in the film that we have here. So it's the same steps, just apply tack solution and then start helping it tack down to the curve. You might need to apply heat because it is more of a deep curve here. First, just check if you can do it without heat. Help it with your finger or with the squeegee. So we might need to apply just a little bit of heat. So first apply tack solution and then just start applying heat little by little to help the tint mold into the curve. And now that we have this middle piece secured, now we're going to start working on the outer side. So it's just the same steps, apply tack solution, and then with heat and a microfiber towel, start sealing it on the edge. But make sure before we do that, check if there's any water bubbles, and if there's not, then we're good to go. And now that we finished with this piece, now we move on with the third layer piece. So for this piece, we're just going to apply slip solution on top and then on the tint as well. So first we're going to start off from here first. We're just going to lift the film just a bit. Make sure we align it based on how the curve is here. Once we have it aligned to the curve here, we're going to apply tack solution on top and on the bottom. That way the film starts stacking down. So just start squeegeeing, make sure you place it, and make sure you remove all of the solution that's on the back. And to help it seal off, now we're going to apply heat. Because this is only a small section, we're going to need to apply heat, that way the film stays tacked down. So now we're just going to lift the film just a bit, apply our slip solution. That way we're able to stretch the film, dry up just this piece so you can have grip. And we're just gonna cover it up to the edge here. So just stretch. It doesn't require a big stretch. Once you have it, make sure it's aligned and tack down. And then from here, you just continue on applying the rest of it. And now we start sealing all the edges here and making sure we remove all of the water bubbles. Just apply Tack Solution and start sealing all around the edges. Now that we have everything placed down here, it's just applying Tack Solution again. And this time we're gonna go over it with heat. That way the film starts tacking down. Now with this piece, we're just gonna lift it just a bit and apply Slip Solution. And we're gonna make sure we just stretch it up to the end of the edge here and make sure it's aligned on top as well. So it should be roughly around there. It's gonna go around the curve too. Start tacking down little by little. Make sure it's aligned and tack down. Now that once we get to this piece, we are going to apply Tack Solution again, but this time we're going to help it with heat. Tack it down as much as you can first, and then with heat, it should start molding to the curve here. That's it. Now we can move on with the last piece here. So for the last piece, just apply Slip Solution again on the lens and on the tint. We're just going to follow the design, so it's going to be like that. And you are going to see that the film does overlap just a little bit. That should be fine. But right here, we're just making sure we align it first here, because once we have it tacked down here, we're going to stretch to meet it up to here. So align it to this end first, lift up the film, tack it down. We're going to stretch the film going that way and down at the same time. So now just lift it. So only remove it up to where we didn't tack down. Apply your Slip Solution. Make sure this area is dry, that we were able to grab it and stretch. So just start stretching. So once we have it in place, we start tacking down. So apply Tack Solution and start tacking it down so it doesn't move. Right here, we're just gonna apply Tack Solution. That way it tacks down to the curve here. Once we have it stretched and aligned to the edge, the last thing is just to seal all the edges. So we're going to apply Tack Solution all around the edge. And then with heat and a microfiber towel, we're going to start sealing all around the edges. So the last thing to do once we're done installing the whole tint piece is post heat all around. That way we secure the tint to the taillight lens. So we're just going to apply Tack Solution all around. And then with our heat gun and microfiber towel, we're just gonna start making sure we secure all the edges all around and anywhere where we overlap the film as well. Okay, so that concludes the installation video for the taillight tints for the Ford Explorer 2023 XLT. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If you do have questions in regards to installation, feel free to message us and we'll be happy to help you guys out. Don't forget to give the video a like, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, that way you don't miss any upcoming installation videos. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.